To keep me from getting jealous of my stepbrother, Dad set up a family point system. Washing dishes earned me 1 point, acing a test earned 10. Collect 1,000 points and you could make a wish come true. I worked hard, jumping at every chance to scrape together points just to register for the math Olympiad. A loud crash came from the living room. I looked up from my math problems, my pen slipped and streaked the page. That sound only meant one thing: trouble. Last time I broke a cheap plate washing dishes and Dad immediately docked me 50 points for carelessness. To get it back I'd need 5 perfect tests or wash 50 dishes. The living room was silent. I opened the door slowly. The floor was strewn with broken shards. Dad's prized antique vase lay shattered, and just like that, the stepbrother who'd been favored again smiled triumphantly in the ruins. The vase lay shattered into pieces. My stepbrother stood on a soccer ball, smirking like nothing had happened. My stepmother, Helena, crouched beside the broken mess. "Oh Tyler, how could you be so careless? This was Dad's favorite vase," she scolded softly, but made no move to let Dad see her frustration. She completely shielded Tyler from his father's gaze. Dad stood nearby, his face grim, chest rising and falling with controlled breaths. I leaned against the doorframe, feeling a strange mix of anger and dark satisfaction. That vase was worth thousands, and by the family point rules, breaking property meant losing points equal to its value. Tyler didn't have enough points. His balance would go deep into the red. I waited for Dad's reaction. He took a deep breath, eyes darting between the shattered vase and Tyler. Tyler pouted. "I was just kicking the ball around. The vase wasn't stable anyway." I scoffed. If I'd done that, I'd have gotten slammed already. Dad glanced at Helena, who was already tearing up like a grieving widow protecting her son. Then Dad smiled unexpectedly. "It's all right. Breaking a vase brings good luck," he said. "This will be a blessing for the family." I was stunned. Good luck? Last week, I broke a plate, and he called me useless. Dad walked to the whiteboard on the wall, grabbed a marker, and under Tyler's name he wrote a big +50. Tyler brings energy and life to this house. He broke a vase to bring good luck to the family. +50 points. I couldn't stand it anymore and stormed out of the room. "Dad, the plate I broke was only $5, yet you deducted 50 points from me. This vase is worth thousands, and you're giving him points." Dad spun around, his smile vanishing instantly. "How old are you, Lila? Why do you always have to make things difficult for your little brother?" "It's not making things difficult. It's about your rules." I pointed at the whiteboard. "You said everyone would be treated fairly in the family point system. I'm doing this for the sake of family harmony." Dad slammed the marker down. "I'm Tyler's stepfather. If I'm too strict with him, everyone will say I'm abusing him. But I'm strict with you because I'm your father and I have high hopes for you. Don't you get that?" It was the same excuse every time. To avoid suspicion, protect his image, he treated me like dirt while spoiling his stepson like royalty. I can't accept this. I glared at the glaring +50 under Tyler's name. Dad snorted and uncapped the marker again. Disrespecting elders and talking back. He wrote under Lila, -20 points. I was going to let it slide, but since you love keeping score so much, let's be clear. He pointed to an earlier note on the board. "The other day, you had a fever and skipped extra classes, wasting money. You admitted it yourself. -100 points. I opened my mouth to argue, but my throat felt like it was stuffed with cotton. That day, I had a 100-degree fever and could barely stand. But Dad insisted I was faking to avoid studying. Fine. I lowered my head, my nails digging into my palms. As long as I save up 1,000 points, I can exchange them for the Olympiad math class application form, right?" Dad waved his hand impatiently. "If you can do it, I always keep my word." I turned and walked back to my room. Behind me, I heard Helena's voice. "Warren, you're so kind to Tyler. Tyler, say thank you to your father." "Thank you, Dad. You're the best. Not like Lila. She's a miser." I closed the door, shutting out their disgusting words. I took out my